Keep trying, right? Don't give up.
Office of the Medical Examiner, Beatsville. Dr. Jack Hampton is speaking. How can I help you?
Good evening, this is Kate Brooks. I'm not sure if you remember me. A few weeks ago, we talked about an article I'm working on. It's about your wife. I dropped by last Friday to speak to you, but you weren't working at the time. I asked the security guard to pass on a note for me. I would like us to discuss the topic of...
I thought I had made it painfully obvious for the last time. No! Please don't call me again and stop inquiring about my wife. Damn journalists.
Yeah.
They don't let me work. God damn it.
Nope.
I'm not in the best frame of mind to record a lecture for my students now. I'm feeling completely broken. Where did I leave my meds this time?
Where did I leave my pills? Better close this window. I don't want to get cold. I don't want to get a cold, or anyone sneak in while I'm in getting my pills. Pills. I can't believe. I'd better drink my tea.
Awful. It would be good to finally repair the coffee machine.
But coffee.
I guess it was in another life.
I love you, my wife of wifes of wifey wife. I don't know what happened to you, but wife, I miss you.
I guess it was in another life. Wednesday. It's not my favorite day, although it's certainly better than Monday.
I better take a little ciggy cig.
Didn't clean up after himself.
Oh, they're not mine. They're not mine. What does this say?
They definitely pay me too little for this.
What does this say? I better read this. Hi, this is Kate Brooks, a reporter for the New Orleans Weekly. I couldn't find you at home. I'm starting to suspect you're avoiding me, Mr. Hanman. Anyway, as you know, we like to write an article commemorating your wife's achievements. We'd be delighted to talk to you about it. Along with this note, I've also leaving my business card. Let me call you this evening. I hope to find you at home or at the office. Regards, Kate Brooks. Okay. Okay. I like the look of this, like the style of like the world. It just looks really cool. How to break out of this vicious cycle. Hello. Okay. What's this? Never person gone missing.
Kidnapping this month.
I like your style, Dara. You cute little durgy durg. You cute little durgy durg. Oh, I just want to squish your little cheekies. The man's got a Heineken, but it's called Radlers. Love Alice. Nora, hello. If I give that to your one for 13 months, I can't believe it's been 13 heckin' months. You adorable dork. What are you doing today? Enjoy those emails, ad reviewing, and welcome back to the Crowd Kingdom. Hello. Did I leave my meds here? Wow. This place is a shithole. A brush. Not the most likely of suspects found in the bathroom. Getting a little bit of screen tear, Chad. Give me just a second. I want to lower the frame rate to 60. Ah, yes, V-Sync. Actually, that'll do. Let me get my pills.
Time to pull myself together.
Ah, red pills.
And get back to work.
You know what kobold steppies? I can be a kobold. I mean, my kobold steppies are
I need to set the camera first.
bigger than most, but I mean, you know, maybe you like that. Maybe you like massive kobold steppies. Oh. Yeah, you like my red rocket. The camera from the storage room. Out of order.
But the word is, the lab will be open tomorrow.
Okay. Also out of order. I'm guessing it's in here.
This place is starting to look like a hoarder's dream, rather than a storage room.
Is this... Where am I? I'm in a morgue, right? This doesn't seem like a morgue.
Now remember, Jack, don't forget, hit the record button this time.
Anyone else see that ghost right there? Just me? Not just me? Okay. Oh, look, it's Fancy Gets Plapped. Where do I put this? The trap in the dissecting
Ruby,
room.
you are an awesome person. Don't ask T forget you are sweet and lovely too.
Blah, 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 blah. You're dark. Fancy, thanks so much to the tier 1 for 19 months. I can't believe it's been 19 months. Crazy. Enjoy those emails after viewing and welcome back to the Kingdom. As you can see, he has a sensor buzz. Very 90s. It's a very 90s camera.
I just have to get everything in frame.
Is that right?
This should be fine. November 20th, 1991. Time, 8:43 p.m. Recording for medical students from the University of Missouri. This autopsy is conducted by Jack Hanman. Hello,
Hi.
everyone. Welcome to the autopsy room. Today, you will have the dubious pleasure of following a full autopsy, step by step. For those of you who have already performed your first autopsy, this will refresh your basic knowledge. In turn, for those whose knowledge is only theoretical, I advise not to watch this after a meal.
Hey, Calma. Yeah, this is the more game. Take a look at the chalkboard. So,
Let's start.
tell students what is important. What is important in this profession.
Always wear an apron, mask, and gloves.
Huh?
Goggles are a must when the job is splashy. And in case of sharp accidents, it's worth having disinfectants at hand. It's true that you won't get ptomaine poisoning straight away, but if your liver or kidney aren't doing well, you may end up with diarrhea.
Diarrhea. And then we
The
go.
cadaver is placed on its back on the autopsy table. The pathologist stands on the right of the deceased. Make sure that all the necessary tools are always at hand so that you don't have to run around looking for something like I do all the time.
I do, Andy. I actually wanted to get like a one of those old one of those like old mini disc players or like an old like Zoom just for nostalgia, but I could never find one.
In the process of revealing and securing forensic evidence, it is difficult not to interfere with the original condition of the deceased. Written and photographic documentation plays a vital role throughout the entire examination process.
Yeah, you have your olds in. See, I never had one. I had an iPod.
Patient, inquisitive, but above all, attentive to detail. Many entries are visible at first glance, but sometimes they can be cover for more interesting stories. And lastly, remember that nothing teaches you self-narration like working with the dead. So get used to that fact soon.
Yep.
Everyone will think you're talking to yourself.
Yep, it's true. MP3 player. I did MP3 player. I just I want.
Now, onto the police folder. That will contain all sorts of pertinent information as to who the deceased might be and what potentially happened to them. So, let's take a closer look, shall we?
Where is that? Oh, this. Look for the evidence.
The deceased's name is Tobias Chambers, locally known as Old Toby. Homeless and unemployed for at least a couple of years.
Okay, so you just come back. Okay.
The deceased was found on the outskirts of a parking lot at a gas station, where he often begged and persistently offered drivers to wash their car windows. The body was noticed by a station employee during the morning shift. Initially, he thought that someone had thrown some boots and a coat in a nearby ditch. It took him a moment to recognize the pile of clothes as the body of a man.
As the body of a man.
Signs of libation were found around the body. Empty bottles.
Dragon, that would be a
trace of an
funny
empty
experiment.
fire,
Man!
scattered makeshift blanket.
Alcohol. Is that it? Oh, no, wait.
What does a
He
substance
worked
mix
most
to
of his
substance
life at
that
the local
leaning
port
switch
dealing
do?
with unloaded
Wow,
cargo.
I can tell
He
you
was
lots of
fired for
teasing
being
occurs.
drunk and starting
Lots
fights.
and lots of
His
teasing.
son runs a hardware
Greater than
store on his
W.
own. His wife left him years ago. They both had no contact with the deceased. That's it. It's worth remembering the context around the scene of a death. This allows you to better interpret any traces found on the body. Now it's our turn to take some pictures for our files.
Gloved
Just
up.
remember where I left the camera. Aha, there you are. I knew it was here somewhere.
I better take a
As I
photograph
mentioned at
now.
the beginning, before we begin the internal examination, we need to document the cadaver and the condition it arrived in. We begin with a full body photo. Try and stick to the top-down rule. Voila! Now we move on to the next step.
General
For traces.
photo.
Take your time. Look at the corpse from different sides, from different angles, up close, and from a distance. You're looking for anything out of the ordinary.
Zoom.
The boiler yield wound looks old. I'll take a closer look later.
Okay. Why do I feel like he's gonna open his eyes or something? Damn, look at those feet. His knees have... Oh, this is not nice. There, that's the problem. He's going like... You can take a dick pic. I wonder if that's an achievement. I need to know. Can I? No, it won't let me do it as an achievement. Sadness. Oh, man's got a fucking smack on his head.
That's something interesting. It will be necessary to check whether this injury was severe enough to cause damage to
Hey,
the brain.
Yoko. Nice kiss your face. Loyola, this game just came out. It's not... you're thinking of Mortuary Assistant, which is the game we played prior to this. Yeah, this is new. This is called Autopsy Simulator, and it came out today. What else is missing? What else is injured on him? Man's lost his nipples. Ankle. There.
Some wounds in the feet and signs of frostbite. Probably because the subject's shoes were too small.
Woo. I still think there's... Wait. No. He did spend a lot of time on his knees. Like Yoko does, but like he was begging to wash all his cars.
Hardened hands, worn out by physical work, and frostbite.
I got cold a
In a
lot.
moment, we will check which of our initial observations will be worthy of further consideration. But before we get to that, I need to write down some basic data.
Pin photos to the photo board. Where is the photo board? Is this a photo? This is a photo board. Hello. Hi-yahoo. I have a Pepsi Max cherry right now. I'm from the autopsy. Time to stab a bitch.
Scalpel, scissors, syringe, magnifying glass, knife. I guess I forgot to clean the knife.
Oh.
Scalpel, scissors, syringe, magnifying glass, knife. I guess I forgot to clean the knife.
Tobias
Personal information.
Chambers.
The deceased was unclothed. Date. Okay. As you can see, I note everything down on previously prepared forms. Every pathologist must keep a detailed record of every step of the autopsy. This not only allows you to track the procedure, but also collates the results together, upon which you may back up your conclusions. So, enough of the boring prep. Let's begin by taking a closer look at the spots I photographed earlier. For this, you're going to need a magnifying glass.
Tab. Ah, I see.
Which spot first? It looks like a burn mark. No doubt painful, but it's not pertinent for this case.
Good to know. I'm gonna go for the hand.
Here we can see frostbite on the fingertips. We can tell by the characteristic skin color.
Exactly, Dara. I'm all about cock blocking.
Definitely a painful mix of
Oh,
frostbite, abrasions, and
I hate
blisters.
that.
Little Toby had been wearing shoes too small for him for a very long time. That's if he wore any at all.
I hate that. I don't like those toes. Those toes give me a
I
Ugh.
can confirm the presence of ecchymosis on the deceased man's head. The appearance indicates the intravital nature of the wound. Add alcohol, which I can clearly smell, and this was an accident just waiting to happen. So far, there are a lot of superficial wounds, but only one serious injury to the head. Let's go back to our notes.
Clipboard. Shift.
First, I marked the location of the injuries, the head wound. Definitely an important clue. Even though this type of wound didn't contribute to the deceased's death, we're not in frost season yet, but high humidity, wind,
It was,
and the
Andy.
inability to warm up can also be causes of frostbite. If Toby's body was cold for a prolonged period, the frostbite could have resulted from the body's defense reaction. The safety of the internal organs is more important than fingers, nose, or ears. As you can see, we don't have much to go on. Let's write down what preliminary causes of death we can think of. Various types of accidents are a common cause of death among the home. This is of no interest to us. Considering the conditions in which he slept, his body may have become hypothermic. The nights have been particularly nasty lately. We will check if there are any signs of freezing internally.
Yo, we're
Since
gonna.
the deceased clearly smelled of alcohol, I'll add alcohol poisoning to our list.
Alcohol poisoning. You were watching. Yeah. Eh.
We still have one thing left from the basics. Rigor mortis.
Perform the rigor mortis exam.
Well, we take our deceased by the hand, gradually we raise it.
Oh, you gotta actually do it slowly.
Now let it go. As you can see, the hand falls loose. What's the conclusion? Death must have occurred more than 72 hours ago. The police information appears correct.
Okay.
Head trauma seems the most promising, so we'll start there. For this, I need an oscillating saw.
Time to get saw in chat.
The cut is made from ear to ear.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I get it. I see. I understand. I'm a real cut above chat.
We remove the skin and the top of the skull.
Brains.
After the basic examination, we can see that the brain's cerebral gyri in both hemispheres are symmetric. The brain looks good. Let's take a cross-section.
It's wiggly. Oh, it's wiggly, chat. Look at it. Wiggly. Wiggly brain. Get jiggy with it. Wiggle, wiggle. Get wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle.
Some pathologists prefer to examine organs without removing them. However, for me, it's much more convenient to examine them on a board, which we'll do now.
I can make your brain jiggle. I can make your brain jiggle, jiggle. Board. You gotta dissect
Holding a long,
it.
narrow blade knife in the dominant hand, we slowly cut the cranial nerves on both sides, all the time pulling the brain towards us. So far, so good. The hematoma seems to have had no effect on the brain.
Okay. His brain's brainy. Yo, I got you a slice of brain. Return to the office.
We can rule the fatal accident out as well.
Exclude fall. How do I
Brain's in good
there we go.
condition, so we have no choice but to proceed to the internal examination of the other organs.
Oh, good.
I grab a scalpel from my kit. The
Scalpel.
incision should be in the shape of a letter Y. We use a deep cut to reach all the way to the ribs and to penetrate the abdominal wall. Alright, now we peel back and separate the skin.
Kicking mom would be looking different, right? Blah! Blah!
Now, we need to remove the ribs.
It's
We'll
like
need a lot
opening a
for this.
burrito. Loppers. Oh.
Satisfying crunch, for some anyway. After removing the cartilage tissue, we instantly noticed two things. Firstly, there is no congestion of the internal organs. This means that although the deceased was hypothermic, it didn't kill him. Secondly, the deceased smoked like a chimney. So, we should take a closer look at those lungs.
Hey, moist ears. Examine the organ. How do I do that? Oh.
You can see widespread black and tarry deposits. Despite the tragic condition of the lungs, they are not the cause of death.
They are not the cause of death.
It didn't kill her, but... what was I talking about? Lungs.
Lungs.
Yes. Advanced inflammation.
Lungs with extensive black grey deposits, visible inflammatory changes, and excessive distension of lung tissue caused by cigarette smoking. Lungs with advanced inflammation not related to the death of the deceased.
What now? The syringe. Now's a good time to collect some samples.
So the syringe is a free samples for toxicology. No syringe.
Specifically 3. 5 milliliters from the left ventricle should do it.
Oh, right in the eye.
Vitreous humor analysis is very useful in indicating long-term alcohol abuse. Now from the bladder, we draw about 10 milliliters of fluid. Now we take our samples to the centrifuge. But before I do that, I need to find my notebook. My dyscalculia means that I always double-check the settings.
Okay.
Please excuse me while I run and fetch it.
It's in the office. Students, don't worry. I'll go and get it. I'm guessing ghost time. Ghosty ghosts? Or close that. Ah, yes, my notebook.
Covered in stains. I should check this out under the microscope sometime.
I'm glad I closed that window. Key.
Let's get back to the examination.
Part of me was expecting him to just be like wandering around. Centrifuge is there.
We put all of the samples into the rotor.
Beep. Beep. Beep.
Now we set the appropriate time and speed.
The correct valuable dust to start mixing. And how do I do that? What is the appropriate time and speed? Oh, it says notes. I'm guessing I check my notes. 15 minutes, 70%. Okay. 15 minutes, 70%. 15 minutes. That's a hard one. 70% is...
Okay, let's roll.
Start centrifuge. Spinning around.
Oh, shit. The fuses again. Where were we? Oh, yes. If I don't take my pills, then I won't finish this work.
What? What?
Calm down, Jack. Take it easy.
Eat a donut.
Take your pills. I wasn't sure it would amount to anything, but the World Wide Web has been a blessing for speeding up my work. I can't think straight.
What the fuck? Oh, well.
Where are my pills?
Where are my pills? I need my pills. I'm a pill junkie. I literally just took pills. Why do I need more pills? I got brain in my mouth. Hi, Jeff. I'm alright. My guy was a little fucked up, though. Yeah, I'm squishing your face. Everything's fine. Nothing happened yet.
Let's see what we've got here.
I love how like part of the video is just gonna have.
As it should. Our lab is closed until tomorrow after the last incident. However, considering that Toby's favorite eau de parfum appears to be ethanol, I'm guessing the results won't surprise me at all.
It's kind of funny how like that video is now gonna have him going, "Ah, I need my pills for like few minutes. Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
Focus on the cardiovascular system, specifically the heart. We remove the organ and examine it closely. We look for dark hypoxic areas, clots, or other elements.
Oh, it's wiggly!
The pulmonary trunk and aorta seem to be in good condition. There are no pathological changes that would have contributed to Toby's death.
Kimura, how you doing? Also, Chive, hi, you're cute. Who do I, is that a thing? Is he being shot? Is that a shot? No, it's just his heart's valves or whatever. I think the heart is fine.
Now let's take a closer look at the stomach.
Dara, you're
Size
cute.
is normal, healthy, and
Oh, it's also wiggly. It looks like a chicken.
The stomach has no major external damage. We must now cut it open and inspect inside.
Looks like a fucking chicken.
We will do it carefully so that its contents do not spill out.
Doc, sorry, Doc.
We
My
open
bad.
the stomach along the greater curvature, from the heart to the pyloric end.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Oh, I already feel like there's something left inside.
Ooh, slicey.
Okay, large amount of gas, small amounts of yellow, grayish food content, resembling some kind of meat. Either our deceased hadn't eaten in days, or the bulk of his stomach had already found a way out. Looks like I'll have to find the missing contents.
Oh. Okay.
There are two ways here. One is obvious, and the other is... It couldn't have been suffocation, could it? I'll add this to the list. And move on to the deceased's neck.
Right onto the neck.
At first glance, the trachea looks normal. Same result as with the stomach. The external inspection doesn't tell us anything. This time we'll cut on a tray.
Okay.
While cutting such a small organ as the trachea, we must make a precise incision. To be
I'd
able
fuck
to
that.
with the very tip of the blade, we must hold the scalpel as we would a pen. And after careful examination and deduction, we've got it. A clogged trachea. It's time to summarize the whole
Man's
thing.
got some fizz bones. Hey, he's got the fizzy bones. Okay, return to the autopsy.
Based on the report and preliminary documentation, it's safe to assume that the deceased passed out after consumption of alcohol and then fell asleep on his back.
And then... Did he throw up?
Then, the gastric contents refluxed and flooded the airways, causing death.
I see.
That's why we
Asphyxiation.
don't forget about the recovery position at dorm parties.
I see. So he drank, passed out, and then choked on his stomach internals. I did that already, right? Accident. Oh, right. I think accident.
And now it's all clear. The death was suffocation. Now, signature. The mystery is solved. But for us, this is not the end. First, the dead body needs to be cleaned up.
Jimi Hendrix, I guess, yeah.
For this, we will need to close the body and grab the needle. First, we unroll the skin flaps.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. Wow, he goes together like an action figure.
Sew the deceased back up.
Select the needle.
I'm using the baseball stitch technique. This stitching method is very strong and quick to do. Beautiful.
Beautiful. He's a skin suit now.
Now we say goodbye to the deceased and put them safely in the fridge, ready for the next stage of their journey.
Right. Oh.
God, I'm tired. I'll drop these samples off at the lab on the way to the bar.
Yeah. Wait, did I turn off? I didn't turn off my thing. Hold on, let me turn off my. Can I not turn off my camera? No. Gonna leave that rolling. Cool. Now I can once again do the Macarena.
I'll call Steven. I don't feel like trekking along today.
Complete the prologue. Calling on Big Steve-O. To be or not to be? That is the question. Oh. Tick tick. Oh wow, I'm surrounded in skulls. I'm drowning in a sea of skulls! I didn't steal nothing. I never did it. Shut up. Chapter 1.
Forgive me. What?
I don't need my meatballs.
Christ. What a dream. Ah, fuck.
Oh, fuck. Man. Wow, Dara.
Time flies, and probably doesn't have to get up to work.
Man, I hate when time has to get up for work.
I really need to get this laundry done.
What the fuck?
It's always good to
Money?
have something for a rainy day.
That's a lot of money. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. If that's hundreds, that's like $1,700. Man just got chilling.
She got it for her first day of work, and she broke it the same day. She said it was for luck. She got it for her first day of work, and she broke it the same day. She said it was for luck.
Will you marry me? What was this? Oh, it was at the bottom of a coffee cup. Oh, that's cute.
She got it for her first day of work, and she till death do us part.
098. So 13th of September 1980.
I wasn't able to support her through this.
Pregnancy test.
She got it
That's
for
the
her first day of
pen.
work,
What's the second one then?
She broke it the same day. She said it was for luck.
How do you get to the one below it? Whatever. I'm fucking. It will not let me try. I'm trying to pick up the note.
She got it for her first day of work, and she broke it the same day. She said
Yeah, I have no
it was
idea.
for luck.
Okay, whatever. I don't care. I guess I can't. Yeah, that's a really well done animation actually. Like
It's been almost a year.
the hesitation to like the hesitation to even like touch it. That was well done. Right.
Alice didn't like this portrait.
I don't like that your fucking portrait. I don't like that your.
So much light everywhere.
I don't like that your fucking place is skill with. Ah, look that thing. We'll come back to that in a second.
Menu for today: dinner in town and takeaway coffee.
And beer. Oh, that's a hefty fucking slam.
The remnants of last night's binge with Steven. I'm not sure if it's still edible.
My key. My wife. Examine at least 5 Alice-related items as achievement. Casimir, hello. Happy Pride to you too. On the downside, you're getting old. On the plus side, unlike me, you won't start going bald. Happy birthday, my dear sis. Wait. No. Like I say,
I still feel uneasy. At this time, Alice would probably be sitting here reading a book.
Maybe it's sister. I don't think it was. Because there was a wedding ring and it said, you know, till death to us part. So. I don't think it was. Gamma, I'm spinning you around. I'm spinning the shark. I'm rotating the shark.
They certainly have more will to live than I do.
Yeah. You can't stop me. I rotate. Where's Steven, I think? I wonder if, like... I wonder when the spook starts. Okay.
I'm not in the mood for music lately.
I'm not in the mood for music.
A pill a day keeps the defective Jack away.
I hate that guy. Defective Jack. Jack off, more like.
It's a shame these won't help with my hangover.
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I don't want music. I just want spooks.
Okay. I know I'm late. I'll be there soon. It's not like the dead are impatient.
Jack, no.
Alice? Who is this?
It's Charlotte Graves.
Oh God, I'm sorry. I didn't recognize you. I thought it was work calling.
It's okay. I hate it when work calls me at home too. How is everything? We haven't talked since, you know.
Well, there are good days, and there are bad days. What can I say? At least I can hide away at work.
Well, you always were the most comfortable in the dissecting room. Listen, I have an unusual request.
Okay, how can I help?
It's nothing serious. I just wanted to ask, do you have any pictures of Alice? Maybe one where the two of us are together? I'd love to have something to remind me of her.
I guess. I'm not sure. I'll look through her things.
Thank you. I'm sorry to trouble you with this. All this can't be easy for you.
I'll get through it somehow.
I'm guessing...
I've been meaning to sort through her stuff for a while. Have you asked Steven if he has anything?
Yes, I spoke with him this morning. He said he gave everything to their mother and that I should ask you.
I see.
Jack, I know you're trying. That you cope somehow. Steven's there for you. Although, well, we all know how he can be. But, I mean, if you wanted to reminisce about Alice, talk.
I really should go now. I overslept, I'm late for work, and I still have some errands to run on the way.
Oh. Okay, sure. Sorry to keep you.
I'll look for something and send it over. Thanks for the call, and bye.
Oh, do you have my address?
Not on hand. You'd best remind me again.
292 Browning Lane, apartment 432,
Why do I
Johnson City,
feel-
New York, 13790.
Got it. Thanks.
Thank you.
Why do I feel like that
It would mean a lot to me.
would be
I
important?
miss her so much.
Yeah, me too. And that's okay.
Get a wriggle on.
No problem.
Thank you. Take care, Jack.
You too, Charlotte. It was nice to hear you.
Nice to hear you. More like nice to hear from you, right?
That was a bit unexpected.
Oh.
I should probably find something to send.
What? Huh? Did you see that? Oh. Oh.
An indispensable element of every office. I should really try and read a few of these.
Something. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Well, they went to Paris together. Maybe a honeymoon, I don't know. And a photo of Alice. And an envelope to send to Charlotte. Well, I need to... I looked at them all. Actually, the Sip Star. You only want any more? Ah, it's fine. Is there anything with them together? Like, whoever Charlotte is? I mean, I was gonna say that, but it won't let me take those down, so... Did she have... Do I have anything with her, with thingy on it? Wait.
Alice and Charlotte in Amsterdam.
There we go. Summer of
I
1975.
believe they've known each other for so long.
Fuck.
It would be better if Charlotte had this. It deserves to be on display and not hidden in a drawer.
An envelope. Where do aha. Envelope.
Okay, time to go to work. I'm seriously late.
I haven't even showered yet. Alright, well, let's go.
I should grab some coffee and aspirin on the way.
Okay. Hey, Pokemon. How you doing? Horror movie! Calma, you're the stinky one. Space adventure. I'll take the stairs. I don't know, I just don't... There's just something about that I don't trust. It's that thing once again. Why is that fucking movie everywhere? Or why is that screen thing everywhere? If the least works. I mean, you're not wrong. I just get this weird, suspicious feeling that going in that elevator would be a really bad choice. I think there's just a lot of really bad choices right now, but you know. Oh. Yo. Hip flask? What the fuck? Go back. No, okay.
Standard correspondence consisting of bills, advertising leaflets.
Charles Hurried,
and
Yuri
might as well
Bulba,
make
Catherine
respect
Rue,
coming in the
Michael
door.
Bones, Alice Mushroomer, Simon Redwolf, T. Birch, Justin Polowski, Andrew Potato Hole, Agatha Martin, Albert Stomach, Pauline Drummer, Nat Awake, Ulysses S. Grant. Yo, we got Ulysses S. Grant. It's Jacob Orphan, David Son, Michael Tomlinson, Pablo Cossack. Nice Springtrap. Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be it. Well, I mean, it's not it because obviously it can't be because creative licensing and all that. But like, maybe it's just a thing. Or it might be. Maybe it's just a reference to it. I don't know why they would reference it in this unless I'm about to see a spooky clown. Which one? I'm gonna punch it. No, well, I can't do that. Spotted. Yo, Mr. Grant. Sam, how you doing today? Everybody wants to be like Mike. I wanna be like Mike. Pow.
I hope this helps, Charlotte.
I was really hoping there to be like eyes staring back at me.
All done here. Time to go.
We all
Huh?
What the fuck? We all float here. Wait, is this my car? Which one's my car? Is this my car? I don't know which is my car. Is this my car? Little hound it. Where's my car? Bro. I am good. Trying to understand how a car works. What didn't freak you out? Ah, there it is.
Damn, I forgot my jacket. Well, I'll brave it for tonight. Too bad.
Curve on the other side. I thought that you just had to find the car in the movie. First one was alright. Second one, no, first one's a little jump scary, but the second one kind of sucked. Kazee, hello.
Nice and fresh.
At
At least it's peaceful here.
Pittsville Medical Examiner. I'm a medical examiner here in Pittsville. And it's me. Ooh. Whoa, Batman! How could you do this to me? Luella. What? Wait, well, hold on a second. Oh. Hello? Oh, it has it has a thing as well. That's nice. Mushrooms? Can we have a... Oh god. This is all going to be come into play at some point. And I'm going to cry. Mom. Doing that creep thing, yeah. Alfie, hey cutie, how you doing? Yeah, Kaz, this came out today. It's called Autopsy Simulator. They were giving out keys on Twitter, and I know the manager who was giving them out. So I was like, yo, please provide. I loved Mortuary Assistant. So they did. You'll see that, right? Some guy is sitting through the chair reading a paper. Some bald guy is sitting through the chair eating a paper. I'm gonna squish you. Yeah, Jav, I'm gonna unless you're dead. If you're dead, I can examine you. If you're not dead, well then you're shit out of luck.
Good evening, Mr. Ridley.
Oh.
The timesheet, Hammond.
I'm here to sign in. Right. Where's my timesheet? I would say this, but I guess not. Timesheet, close. Go to the office. Go, what the fuck? Coffin? Plain doctor? Yeah, don't worry, I'll sanct you real good. How do I... Please use the bell only once and wait patiently. Handman, if you leave the autopsy mess again and go home, I'll put it all in your car, I promise. Please return the key to basement. How can I help you? Remember to sign in, Handman. Won't let me, so I'm just gonna go inside.
Some corpses have more personality than this guy.
Okay.
Christ. Who leaves the window open in the middle of November? So I'd better check the answering machine.
That's gonna be a jump scare at some point. That's gonna be a jump scare at some point.
Hi, Jack. I dropped by a little early today. I left the body with Ridley in the corridor. He wasn't sitting in the locker then, so maybe he'll even throw him into the room. Well, how are you doing? Yeah, I mean, it's your first birthday without her, and... This,
Hey, Foxy fan.
hangover, and you know me, I run to the John like the neighbor's fucking dog. You know, today
Hey,
I
Wheezy.
slipped on his shit again. That fucking furball. He always has to shit next to my car. Anyway, I can't come over in the evening, but we'll catch up on the weekend, okay? Bye.
Bye.
I almost forgot. Charlotte called me this morning. She asked about you, so answer your calls, Jack. This time it's not a reprimand for being late.
That's par for the course. I wonder when this clown will learn to look under his feet.
Expect your muffin.
I actually forgot.
Nice.
Like these every birthday.
Hey, Lizzie. And I'm
Treat
sipping
from
free
here.
Foxy.
I always crave something sweet after a section. Okay, joke's over. Apron, gloves.
Wee. Whoop. Yeah, they made me they got me a muffin for my birthday. Got a birthday muffin. All right, let's go. I'm doing right, Foxy. We're doing all right. We're vibing. Oh, the lamp's back on. Sick. Cool. Do you know the Muffin Man? Apron.
Ah, man. I remember you. You were on that talent show. What was your name again? I need to order another batch of these.
Oh.
I remember to do that later.
Oh, God.
And that's the whole point.
Oh, good. Fantastic. You want a muffin? You're a muffin
Steven
top.
laughs at me for recording everything. He says I have a bigger collection of stuff like this than most of the creeps he's caught.
She's on an autopsy table, Trav. I don't think she's
November
okay.
21st, 1991. Time, 9:13 p.m.
Samantha
The
Barker.
autopsy is conducted by Jack Hanman.
Hello.
Lecture for the Medical University of Missouri. After yesterday's lecture, you should already know the ins and outs, so today we'll be consolidating our knowledge. So, where do I start? That's right, police folder. Ah, yes, Samantha Barker. Now remember, there's probably going to be a lot of chatter about this.
Hey, he's live streaming the autopsy chat.
When questioned, friends admitted that Samantha's last days before losing contact seemed extremely happy and relaxed. She also quit drinking alcohol and mentioned something about rehab. The friend also admits that there was no indication of an impending tragedy.
I see.
Found in her own apartment by police patrol. Officers were called by a concerned friend of the deceased, who had been unable to contact Barker for several days. During the interrogation, a friend of the deceased admitted that Samantha never got to grips with the sudden fame that came after winning such a high-profile talent show.
Yeah,
After her
the
first
Abu.
album became a commercial success, she was hit with a creative drought. She suffered panic attacks and severe sleep problems. Drugs and medication came into play. The deceased was found in her own apartment. in a semi-recumbent position on an armchair. Large quantities of alcohol and empty packets of sleeping pills were also found in the apartment.
I think that's all.
Well, let's see what settled this matter. As you can see, the body is fully clothed. Therefore, before we move on to photographic documentation, we must remove the clothes. This time, we don't have to focus on the clothes too much.
Possibly,
However,
Kaz. I've still not watched that
there are
yet.
cases where a clothing analysis can lead to the cause of death. Okay,
Gone.
now we can continue with the examination. Again, begin by taking photographs of the cadaver. I guarantee that over time it will cease being embarrassing for you. First, we photograph the whole body. And now, any suspicious looking marks or wounds.
Alright, here we go. It's time to look for wounds. There's something on her stomach.
You don't get such bruises from a normal contusion.
Oh, 1 of 5. Alright, so we're looking for... Oh, there's one on the arm? No? No? Defensive
Yes,
wounds.
I've seen this many times.
They do look like defensive wounds. And she does look she was strangled.
Interesting. Very uneven. We need to investigate this. Well, there's even more here.
There's even more here. Nope. Hold on. I'm gonna go around the other side. Anything on her head? I don't see.
A few we will need to look into here.
Alright, let's get started.
Notes prepared. Time to take a closer look.
Inspect the areas concerned with a magnifying glass. Whoosh. Alright.
Such bruises are caused by either a very heavy blow or by some internal issues.
Or some internal issues.
Some furrows have imprinted more strongly, others less.
That looks like a
Someone
rope
was,
mark. Hey, Jolter.
Undecided?
Or maybe she hung herself. And their friend helped her, like, stage it.
The number of bruises suggests that there may have been some kind of tussle.
But then again, this also implies that someone did it. And there was
Here's
like
something interesting. The skin of the deceased is covered with numerous blisters. Some of them are ruptured. Others still contain fluid residue.
it gives me the feeling of like a scuffle, you know, defensive wounds. That's the word I'm looking for.
More numerous blisters.
What is it with people having
We have
blisters?
some leads to investigate here. Let's write this down.
Alright, where's my clipboard? Alright, yeah. We gotta do this and bring up my clipboard.
On the neck of the deceased, we can see clear furrows.
Did you have a good sleep?
Indicating that strangulation may be the probable cause of death. Given the condition of the deceased, it's difficult to tell immediately whether the bruises were the result of a struggle or perhaps the result of iron deficiency. Currently, it's difficult to say whether the bruises were the result of a beating or whether it could be some kind of internal bleeding. In general, such blisters usually appear in the case of mechanical abrasions, but due to the place of occurrence, this should be excluded. The most likely cause of such skin changes is the high concentration of barbiturates in the body. Although it's easier to have abrasions on your feet, but the number and size of the blisters suggests that it's probably a matter of barbiturate poisoning.
Alright, okay, possible death
A
causes.
severed spinal cord, trauma to the larynx, or trachea will verify whether the hanging was the final nail in Miss Barker's coffin. Examination with a UV lamp will dispel some doubts. Potential attackers could have left traces. After examining the organs, we can easily verify whether there was internal.
I'm just waiting for the head to start moving or something while we're doing this.
I'll add barbiturates to the list of necessary tests, to be checked in the lab later. Given the testimony of the victim's friend, I add alcohol poisoning to the list of potential causes of Miss Barker's death. A blood test will no doubt quickly verify that hypothesis. I look carefully at the whole body. UV rays will reveal any traces. The area around the head is empty. Torso, empty, without marks. Legs, there's nothing here. The left hand seems to be fine. No marks. Right hand clean. Well, nothing to surprise us here. Now gently, we take the deceased by the hand.
Oh, it's time for...
And we check for rigor mortis.
Checking for rigor.
Again, the hand falls freely. After yesterday, you should know what this means. Since we don't have a definitive lead, we will examine all the key organs one by one. So, I'm starting the internal inspection.
Time to cut our way inside. Scalp.
Dissect the skin of the deceased.
Yeah.
And I proceed to deflect the skin flaps.
Ah.
Compared with yesterday's body, the deceased has only trace of now for the ribs.
Oh, wait. I need to rip.
What do we have here? Or rather, what don't we have? There is certainly no sign of internal bleeding. Sometimes regarding bruising, it doesn't take much. My wife was constantly banging into furniture, walking into door frames. That's a wonder she never broke anything. Before I disembowel the deceased, I will take samples for toxicology. All done. I'll transfer these to the centrifuge.
Well, let's go put these in.
What was it? 15,
Right, Ridley?
70,
Hey, Fluffle. Hi.
10. My old but trusted centrifuge. Ideal for all the fluid tests I need to perform during an autopsy.
How you doing, Fluffle the cutie?
My old but trusted
What?
centrifuge.
Oh, I need my
Ideal
notebook.
for all the fluid tests I need to perform.
I love that
during
I'm
an
just
autopsy.
carrying, like, fluids while walking around.
One day I won't need my notebook. Numbers have never been my strong point. It's probably why I regularly forgot birthdays and anniversaries. I'm lucky Alice always forgave me.
Hey, Rumia. Ridley, you couldn't wait. You couldn't not say that. That particular moment was something you needed to comment on. Romeo. Mwah. How you doing? But I'm learning to be a doctor man. I'm learning to autopsy the bodies so we can remove all evidence before. Wait,
Does
what?
it with this old thing.
Oh, right. It's the same as. Okay. Alright.
I'm starting the centrifuge. Let's see what results.
Here for summer. Do I have to wait for it? Can I not continue? I want a
The
donut!
laboratory is already open, so. Fucking hell! Ridley! Mr. Ridley! Where is he? The fuses need resetting. Fuck it. I'll do it myself.
I wish I had.
There was a flashlight in here.
I wish I had a flashlight.
Whatever. I know where the switches are anyway. First the right, and then the left. And voila.
Done. Diddly done.
What?
Hello? Huh? Hey, I heard it and see shit.
What the? Oh, for fuck's sake. Can't I work in peace?
Hello?
Jack Hanman speaking.
Easy, why so rude?
Why
Steve?
so
Sorry,
rude?
man. This place is falling apart, and Ridley won't even lift a finger to help. You just can't work here.
Did the centrifuge strip the fuses again?
Yeah, eventually everything's gonna go up in smoke.
Look on the bright side. It's a free cremation with your autopsy.
Jesus, stop it. That shit pisses me off.
Jack. Anyway, I'm calling to ask how the autopsy's going. Soon there'll be journalists sniffing around for info, so we'd best be ready.
I'll whiz through this in a couple of hours. It doesn't look like a complicated case to me. More of a formality. The report will be available in the morning.
Sounds great. Thanks. Phew. How's your head?
Well, my head seems better than yours. On the way to work.
Holy fuck. Jack, turn on the radio.
What? What's happening?
Quiet.
A 3-car police convoy was involved in an accident near Pete's Bay Bridge while transporting prisoners to Orleans Parish Prison.
Oh no.
At the moment, we do not know the exact number of victims or whether any of the convicts escaped.
Oh no.
However, the scale of the accident indicates a large number of victims, possibly even fatal ones. Police are on their way to investigate the incident and secure the area. We know that the injured prisoners are on death row. The police were to transport them to their execution, which was to take place tomorrow morning. Many of them are very dangerous criminals.
Oh great.
We will report on the matter on an ongoing basis, so stay tuned with us.
What? Was? Steven, was Red Pete one of the passengers? He was, wasn't he? What if he survived?
Jack, I have to go. They want me on site.
What if he survived?
I gotta go. Talk to you later, okay?
Fuck.
Red Pete.
Calm down, Jack. Pills. I need my pills.
Red Pete, I'm
You
guessing.
heard him, Jack. A serious accident. Lots of victims. He's definitely dead.
Red Pete, I'm guessing is the one who, like, who probably killed your wife, maybe?
Going to happen.
And you, like, or maybe, like,
Christ.
maybe you, like, you pointed him out in a lineup or something? I don't know. Maybe I should go check with the security guard. Bro. I was like, give me back. How did that door open?
What?
Spooky shit is happening. I'm gonna go see the security guard. Oh, he's not there. Of course he's not there. Bro? Okay, well, my car's there. Okay. Okay. That's fine, chat. I'm sure it's okay. Nothing bad. He's probably just doing rounds. It's okay. Next minute you hear like the fucking the darkness from the
Technical break. At least I know I can pursue a career as a janitor if I need to.
the darkness, like,
Fucking hell!
you know, the voice from the darkness. Comes out the fucking radio.
Alright, let's see if we were able to get anything out of this piece of crap. And miraculously, yes.
Hey, oh, you at the back of the class, you better be paying attention to me. We're playing with these corpses. I'm going batshit insane here.
The samples did spin. I'll transfer them to the chromograph in the lab.
Okay. To the lab we go. Why is it being okay?
Alright, let's load this up.
Okay.
Place the test tubes in the rack.
Oh, the rack. Okay. Good. Take the.
Now, just take 5 milliliters from each.
Okay. So.
Precisely.
Okay, and then.
And the next.
Alright, set it to draw 10 milliliters. Okay.
Five more.
Got it. I see how this works. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Get in.
We put the prepared sample into the machine.
Okay.
Let's see what we have here. The results indicate that the deceased did consume alcohol shortly before her death. However, this is not an amount that could cause poisoning leading to death. Just slight inebriation. I can return to the body and continue the rest of the examination.
It. It'd be really funny if the arm.
Graph results show that we can eliminate alcohol poisoning from our list of potential causes of death.
Really funny if the arm was just like floating and then fell when you came in.
Functioning of the entire body. It disturbs the heart rhythm, accelerating its rate, and dilutes the blood, which may result in more severe bleeding in the event of an accident. Also remember that alcohol affects the metabolism of drugs in the liver, which I'll now look at in more detail. First, I'll pick up the syringe again. I'll take samples from the liver and the heart to test the concentration of barbiturates in the body.
You may revert to me. I'm waiting for something to happen. Yeah.
That's enough. I'll do the test later.
Okay.
I'd best not try my luck with the centrifuge right now. Now I remove the liver.
Liver.
No lesions. However, it is slightly enlarged. Perhaps it's a slight inflammation or drug-induced damage. It may also be the result of the deposition of substances from drugs. Let's check the weight of the organ.
Mark the down. I did that. Weigh the organ. Where's the scale? There's the scale. Go inside, I say. I got your liver. Plop.
The weight is 1,300 grams. The liver is enlarged.
It's crazy. Let's put this over here.
I'll move on to a cross-sectional study. Perhaps the enlargement is the result of early cancerous changes. The blade glides through smoothly. I don't feel like I'm encountering any changes with an unusual structure. No steatosis or cirrhosis. The liver is actually quite clean inside.
Just a little fat. Ladies, you got a little bit of a fat liver. Oh, look at you. Oh, look at you with your fat liver. Ooh.
The liver is basically healthy. We already know that the deceased didn't abuse alcohol. The question is, what about drugs or other substances? I move on to the heart.
Give me your heart, Karima.
Oh. At a glance, we can see signs of a heart attack. The deceased is definitely too young to have a heart attack due to natural causes. The liver is enlarged.
Look at you and your fat liver.
The heart looks like it has collapsed. So, I guess we need to go to the centrifuge and check for these barbiturates. The last time I saw this kind of poisoning was a few years ago. I better check the data in my notebook. He was a middle-aged guy. He took his medication and forgot about it. So, he took another pill. He forgot again and took another one. And another one. Until he took the last one. That's why it's better to have amnesic drugs in boxes labeled with the days of the week. This sort of thing rarely happens anymore. Alright.
Okay, so notes would be test for barbiturates. 10 minutes, 75%. So oh, where's my mouse? What the fuck? Hold on one second. That was weird. It wouldn't let me do anything. Did I say 10 minutes? 10 minutes and 75?
Close the centrifuge and pray that it doesn't trip anything again.
10 minutes 75. Okay. Oh. I'm always turning around slowly because I'm expecting something. Just stand back in that corner here. You said that, and now we're going to be unlucky.
We can take the samples to the lab now. I wonder how she was able to get hold of these drugs.
By being a fucking pop star? I don't like it. I don't like being in this lab.
Okay, 2 samples this time.
What the fuck?
6 milliliters each.
Okay. They've changed color since I picked them up. That's mine. Thank you. 6 milliliters each. So give me 12. And you shook them. I'm shooketh. Enter the chronograph.
Let's see how much of it we find.
Show me.
Nothing surprising. Significant amounts of phenobarbital metabolites of hepatic origin. Looks like I'll have to check the contents of the deceased's stomach.
I'm just expecting a window to be open or someone to be standing at it or like
the test showed that the collected blood contained enough
something
barbiturates to cause cardiopulmonary collapse. The question now is whether it was an accident or a deliberate act. I'm proceeding to examine the stomach. Before extraction, I ligate the entire organ to prevent its contents from spilling out.
It's a duck.
I'm now cutting out the organ, which will move to the board for dissection. Normally, the stomach and intestines are full of surprises. But not this time. We see remnants of undigested food and a dense mass of pills. You don't take this many drugs by accident.
Eat those pills, bitch.
It's normal. No obvious pathological changes. Undigested drugs found in the stomach of the deceased. The direct cause of death was probably an overdose. I'll check the rest of the organs, and then the nervous system. We'll see lungs are normal, no lesions. The deceased's trachea is normal.
Why don't ducks fly on their backs?
No,
Because if they do, they quack,
intestine
though.
is normal. No clear pathological changes. Abdominal cavity checked off. We can check the brain.
It's time to saw open her fucking head.
I make a cut to open the lid of the victim's skull.
Her hair just disappears. Time for more jiggly brain chat.
Obvious lesions. Alright. I need to dissect it on a board.
And she doesn't look like anything like what she looked like when we started.
Using a knife, I carefully cut through the brain tissue. I peek inside a bit, and... I don't... As expected, the deceased's brain is in excellent condition. No discoloration or changes due to hypoxia. There is still the matter of the marks on the neck. They look superficial, but who knows? Maybe the spinal cord has been severed. I need goggles and a saber saw. I think the goggles were in the desk drawer. Oh, they're out there.
Come on, hand.
Alice.
I got goggles on there, motherfucker.
Saw. I need saw.
That's really where the basement key is.
See it here. Oh, I know. I probably left it in the basement after its last cleaning.
Oh, great. I get to go into the basement now. That sounds like a fan-fucking-tastic time.
Mr. Ridley.
Oh, he's back.
I need a key to the basement.
It's in the social room.
Why is the key lying in the... Nah, never mind. Thank you.
It's in the social
I get
room.
the feeling that searching through this rubbish is more please, may this be the last trip.
I don't like how open these windows are. Oh, there's blood everywhere. Yeah, right. I love where the basement of places where bodies get cut up. Especially when there might be a...
Fuck. Why did the prison convoy have to get into an accident?
There might be serial killers kicking about.
Deep, pleasantly cool breath. You're nearly finished with the autopsy. Then you can go home and rest.
And nothing bad will happen.
I'll take the saw.
Must have been his rig, yeah, possibly. I love how the lock just disappeared on me.
Fuck! It's jammed! Doesn't anyone do maintenance around here? Damn it. Damn Red Pete. Will I ever again? Will I? If only.
It's okay. What lies beneath? Ah, my saw. Oh, I'm sorry, what? You wanna go?
Away properly.
I'll fucking stab you. I'll saw you to bits, bitch. Is this where, like...
Damn student lectures and their fucking props.
I guess this is where Ridley comes and has a fucking chill. Can I close this? Why can't I close this? I don't like that I can't close that. That does not fill me with any sort of confidence. Game logic. What gate? There is no logic.
And like clockwork, he's already sleeping.
Oh, great. Even better for me. Killer just done. I'm expecting a killer to break in, for sure. It's fine. Look, like if he breaks in here, when I'm in here, I've got saws and knives and shit, so I can fight.
Sorry for the short interruption. I hope you all took the opportunity to grab some coffee. And now that I have everything I need, I'll move on to revealing the spinal cord.
Ah. No, wait. Delicious. Hey. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Is removed. I can see that the spinal cord was not severed. This shows that apart from the marks around the neck, hanging didn't negatively affect the condition of the deceased. Ladies and gentlemen, almost over. Now, to sum up and tidy away the body. The direct cause of Samantha Barker's death was a heart attack resulting from an overdose of barbiturates.
Yep.
Traces found on the body suggest that the overdose was a deliberate act, following a failed attempt to hang herself. The autopsy found no evidence or genetic materials indicating that death could have been the result of an attack. Third-party involvement must be excluded.
Accident. Suicide.
Autograph, and we can start sewing.
Chat is cute.
In the 1950s and 1960s, the use of barbiturates for suicide was actually quite common. I think it was most talked about after the death of Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe. Loop. Sloop. Zoop. And now...
It was a help and comfort. On death row, a farewell to the convicts. Well, we're done for today. Thank you for your attention.
Sickness. And now I gotta put her in the body. Put her body in the fridge.
I can feel those hunger pains coming on. I guess I'll have to pick something up along the way. Gloves in the trash, leave the apron for cleaning. Now I can go.
Okay, well...
Camera. I didn't turn it off.
Oh, God.
A nightcap will do me good.
Can I not turn it off? Oh, I love how he says all these things, and I'm like, oh, I better take my apron off. Oh, I better turn off the camera. But I just can't. I've just got to leave. And expect something to go wrong?
Good night, Mr. Ridley. The police will pick up the body and accompanying documentation in the morning.
Sure.
I guess there are actually two things in this world you can be certain of. Death and Ridley's reluctant attitude. Alright, maybe three things. My whiskey on the rocks when I get home.
Sure. I'm sure it's all fine. Oh.
So cold. I guess I should have brought my jacket to work.
Oh, well, we're not done yet, apparently.
This block can be quite intimidating when it's so quiet. Almost there. Stephen didn't want to go out for a drink tonight, so I'll drink my whiskey in the company of my TV. Shit. I forgot the muffin. Well, Ridley will have a nice treat for the night. I'm sure he'll be his happy, thankful self tomorrow.
Well, sadly, I forgot my muffin. The one thing I got for my birthday.
What?
Oh, no.
What the fuck? But I locked it. I'm sure of it.
Uh-oh. Let's go inside. Complete chapter 1. Chapter 2. But chat, that right there
Fuck did this? I don't have anything valuable.
is where your mystery gets cut off for now.